Okay. First trading YouTube video. Really what I'm doing here is just kind of like some live like annotation, you know what I'm saying? Like going through it just live and going through the process, what I'm looking for, what happened, all that kind of stuff. Yeah, and at least right now, when I am not trading, I am just kind of pretending like I'm trading. So like right now, I've been doing that for about like a week, but right now I'm at like $600 profit just from doing that. And if I do get to $1,000 profit, then I'm willing to buy a funded account. A little backstory is, 2 weeks ago, or like 3 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago, I bought my first 5 accounts, or 4 accounts, because I already had one that I passed and got my first payout on, and I blew that one, and then got one like a week later, and I blew all 5 of those too, because 2 things: emotional decision, which is the biggest reason, but also the bad price action like last week was and week previous. So yeah, so now it's kind of stabilized out, so I'm more confident in myself. I've definitely worked on my emotions since then. So yeah, again, just pretending like I'm taking the trade. So I just calculate how much I'm risking, how much I'm making, whatnot. But here, first go to news. So don't have everything today. Yeah, so we don't know when this is gonna come out. I mean, I think this is just kind of like a general. I don't know what tentative means, but anyways, yeah. So let's see. I also have like a sticky note I go through. It just says pre-market analysis, and yeah. So what did previous session do? Let me start off at 3 p.m., which I actually took a short from here and profited over the weekend. Risky, yes, but yeah. They grabbed 7,500 or 175 and then reversed. Good psychological level. So once that did that, Asian into European pushed the way the hell up, right? It made a new all-time high on the S. I'm guessing NASDAQ made a lower. Wait. Oh man. Yeah, so NASDAQ also made a new all-time high. Holy crap, that's crazy. So grab that, we start to diminish. Our power kind of just started to diminish. We're losing that power, losing that steam. And then, right before London opened, we come down a little bit. London opens, we consolidate, a little push down, and then we kind of get back into this consolidation range and get a little push up, right? So really what London usually does is it manipulates, right? So consolidation, okay, we could pump all the way up here. We didn't really grab 7,200. We came close, but we didn't quite grab it. Failed to make a new high. This is very noteworthy. So this is not the intraday high right here, but this right here is is very noteworthy. Okay, so we come down, we come down, we come down, and this is all just most likely manipulating down. So what can we expect? We can expect a move up. So what am I looking for, or where I'm willing to go long, or where am I going to go short? So here, okay, so this is intraday low. I'm pretty sure it should be, yeah. So that's intraday low. And psychological level right here, and then this low really has no significance. This is I mean this is London session low, but if like I'm not comfortable taking a long off this. I want to see down here. So if we come down here, great. I'm willing to take a long all day. We got again intraday low, psychological 7175. Great. Okay. Instead, we come up here. This right here, this high failed to come up to London high. Okay, or not London high, Asian high. All right, that's very noteworthy. Then guess what? We also probably grabbed 7200. Oh wow. Okay. So I'm interested in shorts right along here. Let me just mark this out. Oops. Yeah, so shorts right here. It's great. Sure, if we pump up here, we can also get a really nice short, but I don't really have I don't like all-time highs. So I typically don't trade all-time highs because it just no matter what, it always just like fucks me over, sorry. So I'm trying to stay away from that. So if it does grab that, then oh well, I don't know. But if Nasdaq does create a bearish S&P, if it pumps all the way up here, grabs the all-time high, and ES stays lower and grabs the 3200 level, that would be great. That's a great, amazing short. Yeah. So really, I'm just gonna keep on cutting the recording and updating on big moves or potential trades I might take or whatever. So I'll update. Okay, so it's not 1 minute. Here we have the 5 minute. So this is the marked out zone that I had and made equal highs at around 640. Which I don't trade off of, and then it finally came above. Yeah, this is purely like news driven. Like this has to be something like that. And I don't really like trade based off of that. Push up, it has to be like a continuous kind of like range expansion, candle expansion. It has to have good candles. It's just one big candle right here, so doesn't fly with me. So now since it grabbed the 7200, I'm expecting it to come down here again, grab 7200 as well as grabbing this liquidity, which was London high after trying to come up here, but it failed to. So good area right here for price to come down. Looking for 7175 intraday low. So yeah, I'll update. Okay, so price really hasn't done anything, right? So just reviewing, market open, basically we see this push up, made equal highs here, didn't quite grab 7200, which I wanted it to. Okay, that's fine, I'll wait for something else. Come down here, we sweep this London low, yet this has no significance for me, at least. I want to see 71.75, the psychological to be hit, and just that basically. It doesn't even have to do anything else. There's not, it could just fail to make an intraday low and then push higher. That's totally fine with me. But yeah, and then it even gave me like an opportunity, right? Which I'm glad it didn't. I mean, I wouldn't have taken it anyways if it was like an amazing opportunity. Pushes up, didn't make a new high. Okay, I'm waiting. Huge candle. I think it was like maybe news or I don't know. It was, I mean, this all happened in 1 minute right here. 1 minute candle, literally. Right? Yeah, look at that. So I don't know. Maybe it was just a big push up, but doesn't matter. Grabbed it. Now what I want to see though, I don't want to see consolidation. I want to see like actual candles build up. You know, like this is a good example, right, for a short. Even though it wouldn't have worked out, right? But that's just an example, right? That's what I want to see. And this is just chop. Then it randomly pushes up. Like I'm not gonna take that trade. It would have been a perfect trade if this was like a slow grind up. Why? Because first of all, it grabbed. It didn't grab intraday high, but it would be. I would classify it as failing to grab an intraday high, meaning shorts are in play. What does it also grab? 7,200 psychological level. Great. Now that's a good short. Couldn't quite get it. Would have worked out, and there was an opening on the 4 minute. Like so, I trade 4 minute and 5 minute, and 4 minute cost money, so I just don't pay for it. I just calculate it. So 4 minute would have started right here. So 36 candle. So you see just a big bullish candle, right? And then 4 minute close right here. So any break below here would trigger sell stops. But I didn't take this because of that main reason being it wasn't like a actual expansion up. There was just a big news candle, and then so it wasn't good enough for me. And it took a while. It would have taken a while to get to my take profit. So I didn't do that. Didn't take that trade. Then we came down here, and yes, I could have said failed to make a new intraday low because that is right here. But I wanted it to grab 75 or 7175. Main thing about my strategy is it relies heavily on psychological levels, basically from like every 25 points, right? So that's what I kind of want to target. Like for example, Friday. Friday, market open right here. I'm not interested in anything until it comes to 50. Oh, didn't quite grab it. Did I grab it right here? No, didn't quite grab it. Finally grabbed 7150. Great. You can literally see reversal. Failed to make a new intraday low. Check. Hit psychological level. Check. Long. Although it was kind of choppy, I still took it and got like 5 to 10. Or I got 5 points, I think, yeah. Or 10 points. Wait. I think I got 10 points, I think. But yeah, that's just an example, right? Since it didn't grab 75, I wasn't interested. In terms of where price is at right now, if it does pump above this level, am I interested in shorts? Well, here's the thing. It's been choppy this whole time, right? And coming above this high, of course, it would come above that psychological level again. It would test it again, but we've already been there like 3 times. 1, 2, 3, 4 times. Meaning, I mean, it could be a good short. Yeah, it definitely could be. But I would rather see a push above all-time highs, which I'm actually not going to willing to short there. So preferably, I want to see 75 get taken out, new intraday low being taken out because of this, us testing it like every time. Like usually what happens is price tests a psychological level, comes close to it, and then like pushes through. So that's why I'm betting that price will just punch down here, grab both these levels, maybe even way down here at 7150. But I mean it's definitely a possibility. I mean, we just grabbed 7,200, so I'm expecting a much bigger pullback than 25 points. So I'm surprised we haven't dumped that much yet. It's probably good news, but yeah, I'm. Also, it depends if Nasdaq creates. If Nasdaq is way lower, holy shit. Well, Nasdaq is way lower than ES, so I was gonna say bearish S&T possibly. Like if Nasdaq sweeps all-time highs and ES grabs this, just like the high it made at market open basically, or at 7:40 a.m. Then I'm willing to go short. But other than that, then it's not really like worth it. So I'll update. Okay, so price shot up, and it almost grabbed all-time highs. Now it's now pulling back a little bit. It pulled back a little bit. Now, is this a type of trade where it's like, okay, price failed to come up to all-time highs and then we just short? Well, I mean, first of all, it's valid on the 4-minute, right? Because it goes 32 to 36. So that's goes bearish, made a new high, moved below this, next candle, boom, it actually did. So this is a valid 4-minute short. So far, I'll be down, right? But here's the thing with all-time highs, it's so it's so unpredictable. I would be okay with it if Nasdaq made a new all-time high, but it didn't. Nasdaq is very far behind. So even if anything, ES actually makes an all-time high, and then I short Nasdaq, but I don't trade Nasdaq, so I don't want to do anything at all-time highs. It's probably one of the biggest rules I have is no trading all-time highs. So, yeah, I mean, we'll see, but I'm not going to take a short off of it. That's going to be it for today. No trades today. Just recapping. Price came up, made equal highs, didn't quite meet my criteria. Didn't come down at 75 level, didn't come down at 75 level. Grabbed this high, but was very fast, didn't actually show good candles. I'm not going to take this trade because it didn't sweep all-time highs, and I would like Nasdaq to before, but that's definitely not going to happen, right? So I'm just not going to take a trade today. I'd rather just stay out of the markets. So yeah.